So it's June and it's Pride Month. So I thought it was a really good time to kind of share my coming out story. A few months ago in February, I made a History Month LGBT video for LGBT History Month. So if you want to have a look at that, scroll down a little bit and you should find it. This video is going to be my coming out story. So when I was younger, never really knew where I fitted in. I never really knew what was what. I think my first kind of recollection that I was not straight was when I had to choose which boy I was going to have a crush on. Yeah, that should have been red flag number 1 for me. It wasn't. I spent a lot of time in denial about who I was, and an awful lot of time not liking who I was, and that was purely down to the fact that I did not have the space to figure out how I was feeling. I went to a very middle class kind of school, and I was bullied quite a lot, and I did not feel safe in that environment to fully express how I was feeling. My parents, I've been really lucky, and my parents have never ever displayed that they have ever had an issue with me coming out. So it was never down to the environment created at home. My internalized homophobia was definitely down to the environment created in Gloucestershire. And I'm not saying that it was Gloucestershire as a whole, it was just I grew up in Gloucestershire and that was my environment. I never really realised that there was a safe space to kind of think about that kind of thing. I never thought that there was enough support for young LGBT youth in schools and out. I have always felt that there should be more. Gloucestershire does have a youth group called Gay Gloss, which is in Gloucester, and they meet every 2 weeks. I've personally never been, but I do have a few friends that have gone, and they've said it's a really safe space and a really enjoyable place to be. I've always felt that the idea of coming out was so weird. Like, why should I have to, voice who I like? It's always been a concept that I never wanted to admit. So I think that is also what led me to not admit it to myself, because I was like, why should I? And I'm going to tell you that is the worst thing that you can ever do. Keeping things hidden and keeping things deep down is always going to affect you badly. And I just hit rock bottom, and eventually I realised, I was like, I can't keep hiding. I can't. You can't hide who you are. And I told one friend, and that was a huge moment for me, because that was the moment that I admitted it to myself, but I also admitted it to someone else. And since then, I have just grown and grown as a person, found a community, found people around me that care, and those who can be quite mean, but that's their problem, not mine. It's their issue and they need to educate themselves, and as long as I am happy, that is all I could ever ask. I think it's really important to create a safe space, and here at Future Me Gloucestershire we are all very, very safe space. We are all very happy to talk about these things, and they need to be talked about. So happy Pride Month. I hope that this story kind of helps some people out. If you are interested in the LGBT History Month then please do scroll down. And yeah, happy Pride Month.